Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me here today as we get to talk about one of my favorite subjects, comic books. My name is Jose. I love comic books. I love talking about them. I love sharing them with you. Feel free to follow me on social media if you would like. Links are in the description below. I've also posted a link to the Marvel database that'll have plot synopsis and character bios for what we're going to be looking at. So, we are following we're doing Marvel Team Up number 89 from 1979. This takes place after the X-Men meet Arcade, okay? And so this is essentially Nightcrawler and Spider-Man teaming up. Arcade does make a slight appearance in here, but this follows chronologically after that here. I'm covering all of Chris Claremont's run, and Chris Claremont is the writer of this story. So we're at JFK, and here we have this flight from Moscow to New York, which I don't believe that there's any flights from the United States to Russia on anywhere. You have to go to another country if you want to go to Russia. So, and by the way, Moscow is kind of far. I don't think you can make it all the way to New York in a single flight. So, but anyway, we have here Amanda Sefton, who I believe is Nightcrawler's girlfriend. Here's our credits. So, it looks like we have two pencilers. Rich Buckler does the last two pages. This is a short 17-page story as they were back in the day. So, and she's like, "Oh, I ache. I want a bath. I want bed, and I want to ride home." And suddenly Nightcrawler appears there. Where the heck is Kurt anyway? He said he'd and she was gonna say meet, but of course he's like boo and gives her a big kiss. So I did not notice Alan Milgram was the editor. Al Milgram is a great inker, and I like this panel quite a bit here. So, hello, gorgeous, says Nightcrawler. Miss me? You elf. Where do you get off scaring me like that? Nightcrawler, you're impossible. I know it's my best feature, he says. I'm trying to stay mad at you, Kurt. I really am, but I can't. You're too darn cute, and I missed you a lot. And as they go for a kiss here, and you see the smooch. So, you're in costume. Isn't that a bit conspicuous? I didn't have time to change. Cyclops put the X-Men through an extra long workout in the danger room. He let me borrow the Rolls Royce, though. What a car. And he asks, "How was your flight?" The usual. She's worried about the costume, but not the fact that he's walking around with a tail and has all that. So, the usual. I got a few days off, before my next trip. That's funny. Psych gave me a few days off. The X-Men too. Want to make beautiful music together? And then he's like, my God, main God, I think is my God in German. Amanda, look at that airplane as he points out to it. I also like this panel. I like panels where they cut through. So I don't know why, but it's something I like. It's a privately owned 747. So what? Take another look at the logo on it still. It's the stylized A is the personal symbol of Arcade. Arcade, that crazed hired killer. If he's here, I want to be somewhere else. Fast. Stay by the rules. I'm going to check things out. Kurt, no. She yells out. She's scared. Can't say I blame her either. I'm scared. Not many lights around here. Good. That gives me a lot of shadows to hide in. The plane's dark too. I don't think anyone's around, so he's gonna go up. I'd have my head examined for this stunt. If this really is Arcade's personal plane, I'm sticking my head into the starving lion's mouth by going aboard. But what's life without a little danger? I like this panel too, of him going up there. So, and he goes, unbelievable. I've seen pinball parlors in my time, but this is magnificent. In some ways, Arcade is a man after my own heart. Pity he's a mad as a march here and an assassin to boot. So, and so here we get a recap of the last video that we covered. So, um, so Nightcrawler's thoughts are interrupted. I like the coloring job and then the screen tones here by listening to a car, which I have no idea how he hears that car, but hey. And then he also hears the voice with a Texas twang. So apparently Arcade has a Texas twang. So we got nothing more to say, Polly. Be reasonable, Arcade, says that other man. Stick your reason in your ear, Jardine. Where I come from, a man's word means something. I was hired to kill Spider-Man. We had an agreement. You broke it. We're through. And so he's coming inside. I've got no choice. I have to teleport. So you see here, the Banff. And he teleports all the way. And she's like, Kurt, oh, thank heavens you're all right. He's like, hush. Be brave. Whatever Lip Chen means. We're not out of the woods yet. So back to Arcade here. Fatso's got a nerve. First hire me to waste Spider-Man, which would have been a labor of love on my part. Then replacing me with some cut-rate costume punk. And then he has the gall to demand his deposit back. What is that smell? Brimstone? Well, I'll be. Only one body in the world makes a stink like that. You know, all of a sudden, this night's starting to look up. So he smells the brimstone that Nightcrawler causes when he teleports. So, and so this guy, he's like, nobody treats Amos Jardine like that, little lady, especially not a two-bit psycho of a boss. I advise you to fear him, Jardine, as you should fear me. And so here, Amanda, not a sound, just follow my lead. And she's like, Kurt, what are you doing? Fear you, Miss Locke. Make me laugh. In my time, I've broken men 3 times your size. Your time has passed. Touch me again. Getting involved against my better judgment. Keep watch. All right, but what? And you won't live to regret it. So she throws him down. You made Arcade very angry, Jardine. Do not make him more angry. And so you can see Nightcrawler and Amanda are gonna crawl in. Why would he put his girlfriend in danger? So, or you may find yourself trapped in Murder World, facing the fate you intended for Spider-Man. So Nightcrawler, like I said, is going in, and they don't notice because the driver's distracted. So from the airport now, they're going to Manhattan here. And so it's a robbery, pure and simple. I've got a perfect right to pull out of a deal if I want to. I'm going to see that blasted wall crawler dead tonight in the center ring, just like I planned. Then I'm going to get my money back, and I'm going to break that pipsqueak Arcade and his Dragon Lady friend. Count on it. So here's Nightcrawler and Amanda here. And talk about innuendo. You have no idea how long I've waited to get you in a position like this. I'll bet. Watch the hands and the tail, bub. Kurt, why do you sound so bitter every time you mention Jardine's name? It shows that much. In Germany, before I joined the X-Men, I was a trapeze flyer in a little provincial circus. I was very good, very happy. Then Jardine bought the show. He took me off the high wire trapeze and put me in a freak show. The night I ran away from the only home I'd ever known. 2 days later, I joined the X-Men. Listen, we're stopping. An underground parking lot. I wonder where we are. Come on, Amanda. We've come too far to lose Jardine now, he says. Again, why would he bring the girlfriend? Kurt, can't we call the police or something? What would we tell them? No, my love, Jardine has hired an assassin to murder Spider-Man tonight. Like it or not, it's up to us to stop him. So, turns out we're in a circus here. I love, again, the use of screen tones. Goodness gracious. Tiger on top of a elephant with that. So, we got all sorts of people here. So, he's gonna blend in. And so, with luck, maybe I can flesh out the killer out, make him tip his hand by taking a shot at me. But what if Spider-Man isn't here? You could be killed. I know, but I have to try. Wait till I'm up near the roof, Amanda, then start yelling for all you're worth. And don't worry, I'll be back in no time, safe and sound, I promise. I'll hold you to that, Kurt Wagner, or Wagner, as the Germans would say. Look, up there, it's Spider-Man, and she points out to him. And the guys go, I knew it. I knew Spider-Man couldn't resist my challenge in the newspapers to prove his web swinging was more exciting than my high wire axe. And he goes, huh? That can't be Spider-Man up there. And Peter Parker should know because I'm Spider-Man. I love the camera has his name there. And so here comes Nightcrawler, and someone's aiming the rifle at him or a pistol or some kind of energy thing and shoots it. And here comes Peter Parker all dressed as Spider-Man. Here, I changed just in time. Yeah, that that was quick. Again, using screen tones here. Joseph Rubinstein is a great inker too. So my spidey sense is tingling like crazy. Holy, some kind of rocket heading straight for Nightcrawler. Heads up, Elfie. Got close calls. Got him. Close calls like this I don't need. And he says, Spider-Man, hi pal, long time no see, says Nightcrawler. And so it's really fun to see Chris Claremont write Spider-Man. Chris Claremont wrote Spider-Man through Marvel Team Up for a while, so it's pretty cool to see that because we're so used to X-Men and X-Men stuff, and we forget that he's done other non-X-Men stuff. So it was fun, like I said, to do the Marvel team-ups. So he's about to fall, but he uses the he aims his web shooter to make sure he catches before falling down. And Nightcrawler uses his tail here. And Amanda's like, the crowd's loving this. They think it's part of the act, so long as the sniper remains hidden, though. Kurt and Spider-Man are sitting ducks. And so this guy here goes, you freaky-looking pal faked me out once, Wallcrawler. It won't happen again. And so his spider sense goes and knows that there's another missile coming. So the explosion triggered some kind of sonic scream or so much pain I can't handle it. And Nightcrawler goes, Spidey's falling. That sonic attack must have stunned him. He's not even trying to save himself. So Nightcrawler concentrates, and with a bamf, he lands to help Spider-Man here. Are you alright, Spidey? A little deaf, but that sure beats being dead. And of course the people are like pointing at it. My pleasure. Besides, I owed you one. The Spider says he feels the spider sense warning him. What the blizzards did you shove? Oh, as it hits behind. So the here the crowd's starting to panic here. So the guy here, crowd's starting to panic. The costume Claude, he promised me a quick, clean kill in center ring. The public relations coup of the century, worth millions in publicity. It's turning into fiasco. And he signed to the sniper. Nope, he could be anywhere. And here comes Amanda and says, I saw him. Who? It's okay. She's with me. Where, Amanda? The roof of the arena over there. I saw the ignition flash an instant before the last rocket hit. Good girl. Now get under the under covers. We'll handle things from here. And so there goes Spider-Man, and Nightcrawler teleports up there. And he breaks through the window here. And so I have no idea who this guy is. Maybe we'll get an introduction here. So Nightcrawler gets on him and says, I take exception when people try to kill me, even by mistake. By the way, I'm Nightcrawler. Who are you? He goes, you're a monster. Nope, an X-Man. And then he punches him, but the guy's wearing, like, armor here. Whichever you are, you're a fool. So, Cutthroat's the name, Goblin. Murder's my game. All right, so there we go. His name is Cutthroat. Just be glad I'm not coming after you. Nightcrawler, says Spider-Man. So, the elf isn't moving. Can't tell if he's alive or dead. And so, oh, speak softer. I'm dead, he says. So, This is very well drawn. I like this. I love the thick brush. So here goes our two heroes here. And Spidey cuts throats, releasing the animals. If he manages to stampede them, I get the picture. Um, Gangway, people, gangway. It says no use. There's 15,000 in this arena. We'll never find him. Hey, that guy is doing in the menagerie. So, here are the tigers, and he scares the elephant and the tigers. And so they're heading for our heroes. Spider-Man uses his web to try to neutralize the elephant, and then uses his web on the tiger. And Cutthroat's aiming toward Nightcrawler, but Nightcrawler keeps moving out of the way. And so he tried to, you see here, puts a dart in there, and he says, I dodged it, but it didn't go past me. Some kind of proximity fuse exploded a magnesium flare so bright. And he goes, what's the problem? He goes, I can't see. If I can remember the layout, maybe I can teleport. I had it made tonight, freak. I was gonna go down in history as the man who killed Spider-Man till you started screwing things up. But at least I'll have the satisfaction of blowing you away. But of course, Spider-Man's going to save Nightcrawler here. And he jammed the gun, which exploded here. So, and it says here it knocks him out. So, this seems to be our night for narrow escapes. So long as there escapes, my friend. So that takes care of the killer now for the man who hired him. Where are the police? Seems like I called them hours ago. Do as you're told, little lady, and you won't get hurt. I saw you help those heroes. If you mean something to them, they'll think twice about trying to stop me. So, and and if Fatso finds out I'm the only practical witness against me, he'll think twice about letting me go. Must stay calm, pretend it's a skyjacking, and remember my training. And so, someone's in my car. It's Cutthroat. Why, Amos Jardine, fancy meeting you here. Spider-Man, and you, Kurt Wagner. So, I've got the girl, heroes, and I've got the gun. Step out of line and I'll use it, he says. So, he teleports behind him and uses that his surprise as an advantage to grab the gun, which he fires up. Spider-Man hits him with the webbing, creating kind of like I don't know, a ball or something, and then he just punches him real hard, probably killing him. And so we get to the last three panels. Beautiful. Hey, what's this? Find something? A narcodart beneath Jardine's body. Take a look at the markings on it. A for arcade. I don't know what it looks like. We had our own guardian angel looking after us. Want to check it out? Nope. I had enough excitement for one night. I want some TLC. Likewise. Ciao, Spidey. Nice meeting you. Likewise. Sheesh. Looks like I get stuck mopping up again. So we get to the end of our issue. Marvel Team Up 89, written by Chris Claremont. Oh, I meant to comment. I love the ink lines. I really do enjoy this type of style. I don't know why it's so much fun, but unfortunately, I don't remember who the artists are. I think Rich Buckler did the final 2 pages, and then Joseph Rubinstein was the inker, but unfortunately, I don't know who the other person was. But anyway, like and subscribe, and I do thank you for listening. Goodbye.